And yes, my friends, welcome to another episode of Show and Tell. What the hell? What month is it? June? It's June 2020. June something. I don't know. 26 maybe. I don't know. But I got a lot of stuff to get through. And I'd like to show you guys. I'd like to show you what I got. And I've had to play catch up. Catch up. And we're talking about Super 7s. Hopefully this thing will stand here. It's kind of a little flimsy, but I'm going to adjust the camera because this package is pretty big, right? Good things come in big packages. But no, it's a nice, I guess the new trend of Super 7, not new, but I've been starting to make these nice premium boxes for their 7-inch scale, 6 to 7-inch scale figures. And this is the Toxic Crusader. The Toxic Avenger, Toxic Crusader. Now, this is based on the original 90s figure. I used to have it. I really loved the figure. And I took a peek at this, and I said, let me save this for the show. Show and tell what the hell. And we get a beautiful modern version of Toxie that resembles not the movie, but the cartoon version. And I find it to be very interesting. I'd like to get actually a repaint. There is a glow-in-the-dark version that I'm tempted on getting because I'm a sucker for glow-in-the-dark figures. But one thing what was happening in the 90s that I really appreciate, this was post-Garbage Pail Kids. There was this, I guess I was part of that youth that was hankering for some more gross bullshit. And I had seen the Toxic Crusader cartoon after I'd seen the actual movie, Toxic Avenger 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 had come out by now. But I was renting them at the store, and I was so obsessed with that, with Trauma at the time. Well, that began my love affair with Trauma, actually. And I thought it was kind of crazy to have this cartoon, this character happening. And a lot of kids, I think this is one of the greatest, I don't know, pranks, because Toxic Avenger was one step away from being a porn. It was violent, it was gory, there was a lot of nudity, and I just love that kind of shit. And so for a Saturday morning cartoon, that was pretty ballsy. Now, oddly enough, you couldn't have violence on Ninja Turtles, but oh yeah. Oh, look at this. This is great. Based on Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hurt's film. Yeah, so great package. Yeah, they really toned it down and made it into the whole 90s environmental craze was great. I loved it. G.I. Joe, Captain Planet, the Turtles to a certain extent. We're all about recycling. We're all about keeping the planet safe. And who better to let us know about that but Toxie? And what's cool is that this utilizes the same kind of buck that was first introduced in around 2007 or so with the Masters of the Universe Classics line. And just a beautiful scale, size scale. And you got the little tutu here that is not removable. But the scale is just so massive because it kind of feels like you're holding a big chunky toy when you're a kid, It does have a removable head. I don't know if any of it glows. I remember the original toy glowing. Let me put it in the light. I'm just putting it in the light right now to see if it has any glow elements to it. Doesn't look like it. Let me see. Turn off the lights here. Does the eye glow like the original? Yes, it actually does. Look at that. Very cool. Brian Flynn. You saucy bastard. Yes, so that's cool. Just like the original toy. Now, the other thing that I'm noticing, I guess the only thing that I'm like, well, it could have had this, but it's not a big deal, was the glow-in-the-dark splatter paint that the original toy had. That was pretty interesting. Now, you can clip this on, clip this off with his mop. I like that they gave it several different tones. If you look carefully, the dark red is a bit of a darker tone than this orange, or this orange red and a less orange red. I don't know. The red, orange, orange, red. Know your colors, folks. Know your colors. And the original toy just all cast in one color, so they gave it a little bit of a differentiation. You can hold his mop. Let's get his little grenades here. You get his shield, the Toxic Crusaders. Yes, I'd like to see some other Toxic Crusaders in this line. Just a few more. There you go. There you go. What an American hero. Toxie. Just a really nice guy, too. Now, there is a bit of loosey-goosiness happening there, I noticed. I noticed the hands are also probably, they look, I don't know, similar sculpts. It could be the same sculpt as some of the figures like Batros hands, Boutros Ghali. But everything else is pretty new, actually. I want to say it resembles the Buck. It's the same scale, same mass of the Master's Buck. But if you look at all the parts, they're all new sculpts down to the forearms. Maybe the hands, I don't know. But let's put in his, well, you know, we got a good view of his grenades. Do we really need to see them in action? I don't know. Are you gonna get mad at me if I don't? Because I need to move on to the next figure, and I'm actually cooking some food right now. Let's put on the other head. So if you want the more traditional Toxie head without the bandana, there you go. It's pretty cool. Let's get his little buddy, his little minion out. It's clear. I remember getting the toy and just posing it next to my Ninja Turtles. I was hoping there'd be a crossover. Toxic Crusaders and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Again, a little bit of loosey things going on here with the shoulder, but that could be remedied with some... don't let the camera move by itself. It's a matter of balance. Let me actually position it a little bit better. That's what she said. Yeah, very cool. Here's your clear little... I wonder if it actually fits on the head. I forget the story behind that little character, forgive me. I have not looked at the wiki, but that's where he goes there. Shoulder buddy. And there's our hero, the Toxic Crusader Toxie. Mopping out justice. And let's get some other figures here. Put my box away. Just to give you a... I don't know why you would need a size comparison if I'm telling you that he's the same size of the Masters of the Universe Classics figure. But, just for fun, let's get him with some other figures there. Just to get some contrast and comparisons. Get Conan there. Ugh. Get some, like the Conan figure. What else do I got? What do I got here? What do I got here? Huh? Let's get Mumra. How about we get Mumra over here? Got Mumra right there, hanging out. The Mattel Mumra. Let's get Iron Man. Let's get Iron Man here. I like this Iron Man. This is the best Iron Man toy they've ever made. And what else? Let's get Lion-O. These guys shipped yet? The new ones? No, they haven't. Lion-O. And let's get Dark Knight Superman. All black there. Just to kind of get another interesting character. Let's get a turtle in here. Let's get... What do you want? You want Donatello? Let's get Donatello. I'll give you some Donatello here. A Nika Donatello. And everybody falls. Everybody falls for the Toxic Crusader. Yeah. Oh yeah. Try it out, guys. Yeah. Shout out to RPC. Lucifer's lair. Get the Toxic Crusader. Okay. Everyone's posed funny now. But you get the idea. He's that same size, same scale. You know, I don't know if he's still available on Big Bad Toy Store. I've not done my research. I put a pre-order on this guy here. Pre-order, and I'm happy I got him. I just needed to get him. It's just it's good when you want a good variety of figures, Saturday morning style. You know, he's good. You know, if you could find him, I'd recommend him. I'd pay somewhere around $50 to get him because he's just really well made. Comes with a lot of accessories, and it's pays homage to one of the toys that really stood out in my collection back in the mid-90s, early to mid-90s. I'd like to see a more movie-accurate paint scheme, just for fun. Make some minor alterations. But, you know, if they ever were to go on sale, I might get another one and do that myself. Why not, right? But anyway, folks, that's it. Toxic Crusader, Super 7, Toxie. Enjoy, have fun, be safe, and, hey, be nice to each other. All right, take care. We'll see you later on.